Yeah, okay. So, I feel like I'm just being real. Like, so it's in the vein of like, okay, they act, but at the same time they take precaution. So you gotta act, but you also gotta take precaution about how people around you feel, and then how the people are, like that's out there are gonna perceive it. Yeah. That's all I'm saying to you. And you gotta pay attention to niggas like this, because this type of nigga, and not even with rebuttaling, because I see you already open your mouth to rebuttal. The thing I like about what he's doing right now is he's just like, damn, I take that. You see that? Sometimes he's just like, all right, I take that. See, he's not even saying anything.
Well, that's him.
You're doing it. You're doing it again. You're doing it again. You're doing it again.
When you're in a situation where it's a train and like the train is like moving way too damn fast.
It's a lot of talking, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying. But when the train is moving too fast, you have to step back. You have to stand and you have to just be like, yo, hold on. Like, we need to figure out where we're moving. Otherwise, you end up in situations like this. That's what I've been saying the whole fucking time.
I mean, but it's also just
I know.
Make sure.
I heard what you said about taking the steps though, because at the end of the day, like, all right, we got to the worst part that other day when we were all talking and the contract, all that bullshit happened, right? At that point, I kind of realized, this whole time I've been like just sitting back and letting shit happen. I could have been making things happen by getting out and doing my part, not just like thinking about it. At that point, I realized that, and I started acting on it. Like for the past couple of days, I've been doing shit. Like I've just wake up and been doing shit, right? But the time that we were going, there were so many times where people just went out and did a whole bunch of random shit that wasn't effective. Because no one wanted to sit back and think first.
Hold up.
And then
Hold up.
act.
No. Listen. No. Fuck all that. Right? Because I'm not saying that what you're saying is not true, but this is what I'm saying, right? Most of the things that people needed to think on, right? They've already thought on those things, that people keep texting me, and that's fine. So most of the things that people needed to look on, they've already looked on them, or they're talking about them right now. What I'm saying to you, right, is that whenever I bring something to you, your immediate thing is you have something to say and you deflect it. And like I guarantee your mouth is moving right now. What I did to Curtis, right? I said to Curtis, because look, we've done that every time we watched a video of you, right? We might be watching a video and then we hear you start doing something like that. And we be like, oh my God. And I'm like, why are we doing that? You know why we're doing that? Because sometimes we don't want to hear that shit. You know why I want to hear that shit? Because people want to see people making moves, my nigga. They don't want to hear, like, that's what I can respect about Curtis, about the inspire and the grind and shit. Because that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? I might not wake up at 8 a.m. That's not me. I'll be 1,000 with you. But when I do wake up, you know what I'm saying? Like, typically when I'm at home or whatever, I'm making more music. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to a show. I'm performing at least 2 or 3 times a week. That's the life I was living at home. And that's the reason I'm going to California, because I know I could do that probably like every day. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's about shutting up and putting up. You know what I'm saying? Like, look. Not even talking, bro. Like you still fixing your lips to speak. Just but I don't even, bro. You might be saying something really important, but I don't want to hear it. I just want you and be like, damn, I got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's
what you want. That's what I'm saying.
Because that's what I just did to Kurt.
But that's growth, though. So
that's what
I don't care. I don't care if it's age. I don't care if it's experience. Even her, like I don't care. Like if something said. And he even clarified her point, So like he's speaking and it's like, I'm gonna take it because like he sees something, she sees something. I'm gonna take it to be a leader. Like my biggest flaw as a leader is being able to emotionally like really connect, to really to feel. Like I sometimes I'm just numb and I'm like fuck it, just do it, But that's something I need to work on. So as he speaks and he's educating me on the downfalls, and as she speaks and she's telling me where the things happen, if I'm speaking at the same time or thinking of a rebuttal, I can't assess the situation and what they're pointing at. So as they're both assessing and they're this. Now I come to the realization that I need to slow down and prepare everybody to speed up. So we can run at 60 or we can run at 100. not me be at 100 and everyone at 80, or everyone at 100 and I'm at 190. You know, like I need to adjust it. So then now it is one mission, even though we may be building Swim and Soul, or we're setting up open mics for Sooth, or we're on the fucking camera and we're doing diaries or interviews, or even doing Millennium photo shoots. So it has to be acceptance of your flaws, and that's the only reason I'm here. Like I never been like the best, but I always push to be the greatest.
All right, so
and then also wait. One more thing that I gotta add to what he's saying.
Okay.
It's also about one thing I noticed about you too, and look, I'm open to criticism too. You niggas can be like, Sooth, blah blah.
Yeah, right.
Y'all can chew me up.
Yeah, emotional ass nigga.
Stay on point.
I'm definitely emotional. Definitely emotional. What's up?
But
But the thing is, you know, that's my gift and my curse. But I feel like another thing with you, bro, is you don't know how to stay present. You are either in the future or you're in the past. Like I literally felt like, you know how you feel like when you about to jizz, like, oh God. Like I literally felt just now like you were about to either. So going forward, God, we don't even need that, bro, because going forward, we are going to figure out what to do together. Because when you say that, you start speaking those words of like, you kind of have the divine intervention, or you know what's coming next. No, you're not a tarot card reader. We're all figuring this out together. Because your plan failed. Not even to be whatever, I'm just being real. Your plan drastically failed. And not even on some like, I was believing other people's shit. $1,500 was realistically in this bus not gonna get us to California.
Definitely.
So you, as soon as you looked at the money, you thought $1,500 was gonna get us to California. You're smoking as much crack as the guy that JP recorded on his on his YouTube
channel, right? In Baltimore.
Yeah, somebody.
You're literally smoking crack as I interviewed him. Right, go ahead.
That's real nigga shit.
But that's real shit. So the moment you thought that $1,500 was going to get a bus that takes $120 in gas, you're not even thinking about food. You know what I'm saying? The moment you thought that, you miscalculated. And that's fine because you weren't, trying to maliciously. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
The camera's close enough. You weren't maliciously trying to put us in a bad spot, but your optimism did create a tight spot for us because now we're exhausting our personal funds based off of words that you said, not that he said, not that Deshaun said. Even if you may have thought that, whatever, from our point of view, these are all dreams that you sold to us. So we don't want to hear what you have to say in the future. And we also don't want to hear what you have to say about the past because the past already happened. And as far as the future is concerned, we already trusted you with the future before we got on this trip. And both of those things failed. So we don't want to hear what you have to say for the future. We want to hear what you got to say for right now. We don't want to hear about the t-shirts. We don't want to hear about the donations. We don't hear about none of that shit. We want to hear I'm hungry right now. How are we going to make money right now? We going to sell some crack? Okay, we're going to sell crack to the guy on JP's video. Whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we want to hear. We don't want to hear what's going to happen a week from now. All right, guys. So what are we going to do tomorrow? Okay? Because the same thing that you're talking about doing, we're capable of doing that too. I literally looked at the map and we together created a new map to California and we're living just fine. Okay? So what we need you to do is to think in the present and to also not have the rebuttal that I feel you about to say right now and let probably somebody else speak. That's kind of what we need right now.
So my question is like, what do you...
Yo, Sulffian.
Go ahead, speak.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
So I'm
Sorry.
asking a question about what you were saying though. So
Sorry. Go ahead.
like you guys want real solutions in present time.
Now he wants you just to take that, bro.
Yeah.
No, I know he would.
talk.
I know. I'm asking him this: what does a real solution in present time look like? Like, give me a good example.
A real solution in present time, right? Now, I'm not saying that I'm like trying to lead the group. I'm cool with democracy, but the real solution in present time is, oh shit, we need money. It's hot outside. We're selling lemonade. Oh shit, we need money. It's hot outside. What are we gonna do to make money right now? Not all right. I gotta walk into downtown and try to find some sponsors. You know why? Because where are we right now with those sponsors that you were really looking for? You know what I'm saying? Though we need real life solutions. We need what's happening right now. The solutions, the sponsors, the donations, that's all like, I don't know the proper term, and I really don't want you to tell me because I know that's what you're about to do. But we all right, even if you weren't, but it's something that sounds like some shit you would do. We that sounds like, I'm gonna create it right now. It sounds like secondary funding. We need primary funding, okay? I need to eat today. I want to drink some E&J today, okay? I want to drink E&J when the donor's like, you know what? I'll fuck with what y'all doing. Are y'all still on that tour? It's January 10th. No, nigga, we already in California now. We don't need that money. We might be able to use that money for the second tour that we planning to take, if we planning to take that. But we don't need that money for right now. You know what I'm saying? The money that you talking to people about, they might not be ready to give for a couple of weeks from now. They might not be ready to give for a couple of months from now. They might not be able to give for a year from now. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we can't base our livelihood off of donations that could come from whenever. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you've talked about this whole time is selling t-shirts, donations. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's also what I've trying to been conveyed to, like, you know, everyone else too, is like, you know, like, I've been trying to stay in a world of like realism. Like we're out here and the only consistent way we have to make money is Postmates. I'm cool with going and I've walked up the nigga. I've literally walked up to a guy and played Justin Bieber on him, and walked up to a group of college kids and played, you know, Drake. But like, in a world of realism, we need money right now to get to where we're trying to go now. So if we have that money to go, take it. Don't waste any time in between where we don't have any guaranteed money. Don't talk about money that you thought was guaranteed before we got on here, because that's not a thing. And don't maybe, you know, I mean, you didn't really guarantee anything. You just was like, I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. So you really don't know what y'all niggas doing. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, that's really been the flaw of everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, a little bit too much optimism where realism is needed. Same with you, but in a different way. You're promising funds that aren't allocated, trying to get funds that like really is like, come on, that's not promised. And like, you know, you being focused on a mission. I don't know. Everybody can tell me about me and I'm cool with that. But I really just feel like I just been here trying to like, I don't know, somebody just farted just now. That was pretty cool.
That was my sneakers.
Okay, cool. But I've just been in a position of, cause like I've been just trying to maintain a balance, cause I've been you, and I haven't quite been a 32-year-old reporter that's trying to get a story, so I can't really say I've been you, but I've kind of been everybody on the strip.
Nice.
So I know where all of y'all are coming from. I've been in a place where I don't know where I'm trying to do and I'm trying to figure myself out. I've been in a place where I'm super focused on a mission and I'm a leader and people need me to be that, but I'm so focused on my mission that I'm not really thinking about what everybody else needs. And I've been in a place where I've done so much talking that I'm actually not doing shit. I've been in all of those places. And where I'm at right now is I'm optimistic enough to walk up to somebody, but I'm also realistic enough to know that at this point, it might not be a time to make a living off that. And not because I don't have faith in myself, but just because like, that's just not the realism of what we were promised on this tour. And maybe we should live our lives on something a little bit more solid. You can be spontaneous, but solid at the same time.
Spit that plan out, then let's go.
I mean, I already gave my plan.
Go ahead, what we doing?
You know, my plan is we take, you know, the money that I get by Friday, and then the money that you get from your security and the money that you get from selling your turntables, and just get straight to California, rethink this plan, and maybe embark on it at a later date. Because then we don't have to worry about having Trek Fit and Young Habits Die Old involved. Yeah. Because everything that they promised to us, it has fallen through. So now we need to just get straight to where we need to go, because we don't have the money or the resources or the time to stop in each of these cities and enjoy them like we need to do. Success or whatever is not comfortable, like you said, he said to you. But at the same time, there's a difference between being put in a situation and creating a situation for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't create situations where there aren't one. If you have enough money to get to where you need to go after money wasn't promised to you, you go to that place. Because then when you need that money, then and we need the money to get to where we need to go, but we spent it all on checkers and Oh shit! No, it's cool because it was like centrifugal force and it didn't really fall out, so I'm gonna drink it now. So, so like when we spent it on like beer and E&J and checkers, right? Because the more you stay in one place, the more money you spend on food, the more money you spend on fixing goddamn batteries because that's supposed to be used as a car and not as a house. Then the more money we spend that's supposed to be used in keeping us forward, and now we're staying stagnant. So the reason I speak out of whatever I say is because I've been all of you niggas on this bus. I've been every single one of you except for you. Okay. And I want us to, move forward. That's why I say that, bro. So that's my thing, and I'm done.
All right, cool. We'll wrap it up.
I respect that shit.
All right.
Look at this light.